Welcome everyone to this July 31st edition of What's Happening in Crypto with Crypto Lark, broadcasting to you from New Zealand and bringing you all of the latest from the crypto world and beyond. Today's top stories: investment capital firms are making a killing with cryptocurrencies, and Kim Kardashian mentions Bitcoin and the world goes crazy. Bitcoin, $8,155, only down 0.09% in the last 24 hours. Nice to see it maintaining at the moment. First big story of the day: Pantera Capital celebrates 5 years and 10,000% return. Holy cow. That's pretty good. Now, obviously, investing in cryptocurrencies back 5 years ago was prescient, without a doubt. Investing in cryptocurrencies now, though, still a pretty good idea, especially considering the market downturn. We've seen just a little taste of where the crypto markets can go, and we are still so small in the grand scale of things. And I think it's really encouraging to look at these big investment firms and realize what they're doing, because the venture capital firms haven't stopped investing in cryptocurrency. Try to put your mindset a little bit on par with the big boys, because they look at crypto, they're still dumping money in like there's no tomorrow. They're all in on crypto, and Pantera is just the tip of the iceberg in the VC capital funding arena of cryptocurrencies. Now, Pantera Capital invests, of course, in Bitcoin, but also in Augur, BitPesa, very interesting, Omise Go, and Polychain Capital. Now, Polychain Capital has recently made headlines as the CEO, Olaf Carlson, turned $4 million into $1 billion. Now, that's pretty great. Obviously, not everyone has $4 million sitting on hand to turn into $1 billion. Nevertheless, though, that does show the amazing potential of the cryptocurrency markets. And obviously, Olaf has a bit of a skill when it comes to turning money into more money, but everybody can repeat their own kind of success, maybe on a smaller scale, albeit, but nevertheless, that does show the amazing potential of the market. Mike Novogratz's Galaxy Digital losing $134 million in the first quarter. A lot of that is simply in unrealized potential profit from cryptocurrencies in the down market. But nevertheless, that has not stopped Mike Novogratz from coming out and continuing to get out there every day. If you think your hodling has hurt, just look at that. That is a painful hodl right there, without a doubt. VanEck responds to the SEC's Bitcoin ETF concerns in a new letter. Now, VanEck is one of the few Bitcoin ETFs that are still on the table. They go through quite a few different ideas here in terms of what has been brought up by the SEC as being some of their biggest concerns: liquidity, custody, arbitrage, potential manipulation. A quote from the letter reads, "While one cannot rule out manipulation in the underlying spot market, we believe that due to the diversified ownership and volume of trading, the market does not have major structural vulnerabilities. Therefore, the Commission's increased enforcement and regulatory actions can reduce the number of bad actors in a basically sound market." That is what they've come out and said. Now, obviously, we need the SEC to get on board with that vision. Having a look here, obviously, the Winklevoss's ETF has been recently denied. We see SolidX is being delayed until a bit later. Bitwise recently putting theirs in. And VanEck is the one that everyone is looking at, and that decision is looking to be made sometime in August. The 10th is the current date that's put out, so we'll see how that goes. But I know a lot of people's hopes for the Bitcoin ETF are riding on that. And while the Bitcoin ETF is an interesting part of the picture, mass adoption is what we really need to be going for. But the Bitcoin ETF can certainly have a big flood-like effect on the market. Kim Kardashian. Yes, we're actually mentioning Kim Kardashian today. Apparently, she was playing a charity poker match and actually put a physical Bitcoin on the table, putting out on her Instagram, we moved on to Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoins laying on the table. Now, look, Kim Kardashian is a lady who has made her fortunes by being really good at marketing her butt. Fair play to her, but you have to realize she has 114 million Instagram followers. So whatever your opinion of her is, that's a different story. The reality is she's just introduced hundreds of thousands, potentially millions of her followers to Bitcoin that otherwise might not have known about Bitcoin. And that's a good thing, because it came out in a positive enough light. It's not like she said, I just got scammed by Bitcoin, it's the worst thing ever. She said, ooh, Bitcoin, check it out. And that's going to intrigue people. And there will be a certain amount of people who will just look at that and then move on with their lives. But there will be also a certain amount of people who look at that and then go, what's this Bitcoin thing Kim's messaging about? I think Kanye mentioned something about that. I should look into it. And so that's where it starts to become important. And it's a strange ally to have Kim Kardashian in the fight for mainstream adoption. But there she is. You know, it got me to thinking, though, if she's become so popular by being able to put her butt on the internet, well, maybe I should go and put my butt out on the internet too. Let's see if I'll have the same success that Kim Kardashian does. Well, maybe not, but hey, at least I have invested in Bitcoin, and if the investment capital firms are anything to judge the future potential of that on, I'm gonna be doing okay, even if my putting pictures of my butt on the internet does not take off as a major career. Canadian Bitcoin mining firm installing an 85 megawatt substation to power massive expansion plans. The Bitcoin mining game is getting huge. We just covered a story the other day of a 900 megawatt wind farm going in Morocco. This is an 85 megawatt one here. Hundreds of millions of dollars are pouring in. And again, these companies would not be spending this kind of money if they didn't look at this and go, wow, look at the potential for profits here. Very interesting note to point out. And in adoption news, Gibraltar United to become the first football club to pay players in cryptocurrency. Gibraltar, of course, has been very friendly towards cryptocurrencies as of late. To see them paying their players in cryptocurrency. Fascinating turn of events. Thailand's movie theater major Cineplex will start accepting Bitcoin. This is one of the biggest cinema chains in Thailand. And again, it gets it out there. People see when they go in, and there'll be a sign there that says, we accept Bitcoin at this cinema. It builds the movement without a doubt. And in other adoption news, the largest cannabis community market in Israel will also be accepting Bitcoin payments. And these are some bigger news stories of bigger organizations that are accepting Bitcoin. But I see little stories every single day. Carpenter over here, an electrician over there, a cafe over here. More and more people are looking at Bitcoin as something that your business should be involved in. And more people that own businesses are making that decision all the time. Thanks for watching today's episode. Let me know what you think about any of today's news stories down below in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, share these videos around the internet to help our community grow. Join the conversation over on Twitter, where I share further insights into the crypto space. Long live the blockchain, and peace out till next time.